Hi everyone, thank you for joining me for Fun Fold Friday, August 28th, 2026. Today we're going to be making a fun fold card, calling it like a swing fold. When you open it, it swings. I don't have it right here next to me, but if you're on my email list, you would have gotten the tutorial this morning. And if you want to join my email list, you'll get the Fun Fold Friday tutorial every Friday along with the Workshop Wednesday tutorial. So you'll get 2 tutorials each week. I usually only send out an email once a week on a Friday. I try not to send a lot unless there's important information going on, then I will send out some more. But this is today's card and it opens where the front like swings open. So a few announcements. The catalog is going to be coming out September 1st. So if you don't have an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and you would like me to be yours, I would love to have you as a customer, and you need a catalog, just email me or message me and I will get one out to you. The product of the month is still around as of now. So it's the Glow of Harvest Designer Series paper, which I have right here, the different patterns. So pretty, and it's got like a pearl finish to it, or a shimmer. And then I will send you, so you spend $75 and you can get the product of the month for $5. And then when you do that, I'll send you a tutorial with 12 projects that myself and 5 other demonstrators create using the product of the month. So just know that when you choose the product of the month, when you shop through me, you'll get this tutorial. And I have my September Let's Create Craft Kit, which is a monthly subscription. So when you subscribe to it, each month you'll receive a craft kit with usually 4 cards, 1 3D project. Sometimes if it's around the holidays or something, I might do 2 3D projects and then 3 cards. So this month is the Painted Pumpkins bundle, and I always let you know what bundle it is the month before so that you're prepared for it, because it's $45 a month. It's all done through PayPal once you subscribe, and then they will just keep charging you every month. If you want to cancel, you could cancel at any time, because maybe there's a kit that you don't like, and so you could cancel, and then the next month there's a kit that you do like, then you could go ahead and subscribe again. But it's just so that you don't have to keep remembering. It'll just automatically do it. And then after 6 months, I will send you a $25 Stampin' Rewards for you to use. So this is the 3D project for the month. Now these pumpkins are from the Designer Series paper, and it's just a box. And then we have this card with the fence or the gate, and then it opens and there's some pumpkins back there and a sentiment. The sentiment's kind of hidden. And then we have this one that I use the decorative masks on. And this one, these leaves are with the decorative masks as well. And then we have another one with the gate, but this one doesn't open. This is just, it stays there. And then here's another one, and I have that embossed, using that embossing folder on this one. And then, so you always get at least $25 worth of Stampin' Up! Product as well. So this month you're gonna get a package of embellishments, a spool of ribbon, and a half a package of the painted patch Designer Series paper that I don't currently have right here as well. So again, that's $45. The links will be below. So you could always click on the registration and see what your thoughts are on it. But pretty much I explained it to you. So one last thing is I have my adhesive kits still, and these are $50 shipped to you. You're going to get everything in this clear bag. The clear bag is included free. You have a adhesive eraser that's in its own container for you. You're going to get a liquid glue holder with a bottle of liquid glue, mini glue dots, fine tip glue pin, a Stampin' seal, mini dimensionals, regular dimensionals, and then mini glue dots. I probably already said that. But a lot of stuff there for $50 shipped to you. So on this one, all you have to do is message me or email me again and let me know that you want one. We'll set up payment and I will ship it out to you. All right, so I think that's it. And let's go ahead and get started on today's fun fold card. Okay, so today we're going to be making this fun fold card, and it's called a swing fold. So I guess like your center swings out, and then you have your place for your message here. Let me show you what we're going to be using. So I'm using, you know me, I like to mix and match my dies and stamp sets. Sunset Coast. It seems like I've been using this one a lot lately. But we're going to use just the Happy Anniversary. We're going to use the Boutique Blossoms bundle. We're going to use these stamps here and the coordinating dies and then these leaves. So this bundle we're using. And then we're going to use the beautifully celebrated dies. And I think I'm using like the maybe second, well, the third to the largest. I guess if I turn it over, I could see which one I pulled out. So third to the largest. And that's how we're going to do our die cut on the front. That's going to be our swinging mechanism. All right. So, you know, as always, my email subscribers get this every Friday morning. And this has all the products I use. I'd really appreciate if you order any products that you order them from me if you don't have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. You know, it costs me to get all these materials and do all these fun things for you guys. So I do need my sales as well. So it has all the products that I use listed with the numbers. So all you have to do is punch in the number and it'll bring it up for you. And then here are the measurements. So if you're not on my email list, you can join my email list and you'll get a new project sheet every Friday along with my Workshop Wednesday full tutorial. If you're not, go ahead and take a screenshot of the measurements right now and we can get started. So let me grab my trimmer. I have been doing some spring cleaning in the summer on my in my craft room. So this is going to be a piece of 5.5 by 8.5 peaceful pine, and we're just going to score that at 4.25. My trimmer has been getting kind of caught. So 4.25, and I'm not gonna fold that yet because we're gonna do our die cutting and our, actually bring this back in. We are gonna use a 4 by 5.25, 4 by 5.25 piece of this. I didn't even show you guys this gorgeous, designer series paper, that Balloons Boutique. And you know what? I'm going to make this card again using the hydrangea hue. I love that color. But anyhow, this is the paper that we're using, and I've pulled the 2 patterns out that we're using. So this is a 5.25 by 4. I'm going to go ahead and just cut all of our pieces. 4 by 5.25 of this one. So this pattern, 4 by 5.25. Oops. And then I know I need this one, but this one might not be big enough. 1 3/4. Oh yeah, 1 3/4. Let me see, 1 3/4. Oh no, wait. Yeah, 1 3/4 by 4 3/4 by 4 3/4. I'm looking at the basic white, which I already cut. It's going to be the exact same size, 1 3/4 by 4 3/4. So this is just a smidgen off. So there, 1 3/4 by 4 3/4. And then, like I said, we need a basic white. Let me grab it because I already cut it. That's going to go on the inside as well. And the rest is, that's it. But we do need a 5 by 8 piece of crisp cantaloupe. So 5. And this might be 8.5. Let's get our arm out. So 5 by 8. Yeah, we're just going to cut that 1/2 inch off. And we're going to score this on the long side, which is the 8-inch side. Trying not to mess up here at 2. So we're going to score it 2, 4, and then 6. So 2 inches. 2, 4, 6. And then this is all just going to go like pretty much like a square, but it's going to be assembled a little bit different. Okay, so let's go ahead and adhere this piece. This is our 5 1/4 by 4, and I'm going to glue it to the top. No, I don't want to glue this. I don't want to glue this yet. So we're going to lay it on our cut and emboss machine. In the hopes that it doesn't move. It shouldn't. But I could always put it down with my green tape to hold it in place. So that looks about right, right? Without me sticking my head in there. So let me just put this just to make sure. I think I just moved it. Just to make sure it does move. Okay, so we want to put our die right in the center. Even spaces. This might have to come down a tad. Okay, and we're going to cut. And the reason we're not gluing it down is because I'm gonna, and you know what? I forgot to grab the other die because we need this piece, and we're gonna use this piece because we're gonna cut that with the next smallest die. I didn't pull it out. So your third, me and these darn nails, this one. And we just want to center this one here and kind of make sure you have your even spaces. All right, that looks good. And then we'll cut. And now you have like a frame, but we're not going to use this frame. Use it for another project. And let's get this out of the way, and then we can go back to our card base. So now we can, okay, now we can glue this piece on, and we'll just line it up. But you know, I'm gonna get my silicone mat just to make sure that I don't glue my paper to my desktop. All right. So the reason we didn't want to glue this down first is because we needed that other piece so that we can do the die cut. And this is just going to frame right around our die cut. Easy, easy. Now I'm going to go ahead and, since I have this, glue this on. See, I just wanted to add an extra layer there. Although we're gonna add some flowers. Okay, we can let that glue. And then we can now burnish this. Where's my bone folder? Burnish this, and then now we're gonna add our pieces to the inside. So this one is our 5 1/4 by 4 as well. Look how pretty this side is too. All these colors are gorgeous. This designer series paper has all the in colors in it. So if you wanna use your in colors, now is the time to use them with this designer series paper. Okay, so now these we can burnish all of our lines. Burnish our lines. And now this is, I got glue on me, of course. So this one is going to glue into here, like so. So can you see my score line? Let me see if I could zoom in. See the score line right there? We want to glue this just above it. And you want to do equal sections. So what I did is I added my glue around here. And you don't need a lot of glue. And I will zoom back out in a minute. Just make sure we get it below that score line. And why did I know I was gonna do that? Now I even have more glue on me. So let me get my baby wipes and see if I can get some of this glue off of me. Uh-oh, that did it. That made it worse. Okay, so that's how that is gonna go. And now this piece is going, wait, did I do that right? How come I feel like I did? Yeah, I did. I'm like, oh my goodness, what am I doing here? Yeah, I got that there. This is like this. This goes down. Oh, that's what it, this goes like that. Boy, I was like, what did I do? I did something wrong. So what you can do is now fold this over this way, and you can add the glue to here. But I'm gonna show you again. These fun folds, I get myself confused at times. Okay, so we're gonna put it down and we can fold it like so. And then that way, let's hold it for a minute. I gotta get this glue off my fingers. My fingers are like, my baby wipe is a little bit dry. So, as you can see, I got the fuzz from the baby wipe. Always something with me, always something. Okay, that little alcohol wipe might have helped. I don't want to wipe my hands back on the baby wipe. Okay, so then there is our pop-up mechanism, I guess you can call it. So we're gonna glue our white piece in here. And that's gonna go right here. And then our designer series paper is gonna go on this panel. And then now, this is going to go back in here like so, but we're only gluing the right side, not the left side. So we're gonna add glue. You can just go around with some glue in here. Add this, because if we stick it all, then we're not gonna have a swinging centerpiece. So, like so. Okay, so now let's decorate it by, let's do some stamping. So I'm going to use Crisp Cantaloupe. Like I said, these are the new in colors. And I need my scratch paper over here. And I am going to stamp the large flower and Crisp Cantaloupe, but I'm going to stamp off first and then stamp. And that was absolutely horrible. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to grab my foam pad. So sometimes the foam pad helps you get a little bit more pressure on it. I don't know why that one corner is stained dark. Maybe that's the way it's supposed to go. Okay, so I stamped off on the side and it's still got that. Maybe that's the way it goes. I didn't notice it. And look, my ink isn't even. And this one we're going to go full strength. And then we're going to do the same with the smaller. I should move over so you guys can see I'm stamping off with these. So I'm going to do the solid first, stamp off, and then stamp, and then do our outline. And that is it with our Crisp Cantaloupe. So now I need to get the dies and we will cut. Zoom back out a little bit. All right, we're gonna do the small flower, the large flower, and we got our piece of peaceful pine so we could die cut our leaves. And cut. Like I said, I can't wait to do this in hydrangea hue. That color is so pretty. Actually, I really like all of the in colors. When I first seen them, it's kind of funny how when you first see things, you're kind of like, you know, there's so many stamp sets that I do the same thing. I'm like, I'm not sure if I like it, blah, blah, blah. But then it, you know, you get it, you play with it, and you love it. So I'm going to hold this down with a clothespin. And we're going to glue our leaves. So our leaves are going to hang off, and it's fine as long as it's on this side. If it's on this side, it would get caught up. So you want to make sure anything you put on your thing is onto the left. And we kind of want these to hang quite a bit. And then we can put our flowers. Flower with the dimensional. Just like so. Add a couple to this one. And we will overlap. And you got to make sure that it's not hanging over here because then it won't open. So it's got to stay within the Peaceful Pine die cut. Okay, so now I already cut my piece of white cardstock for the sentiment. We're going to use Peaceful Pine. And like I said, this happy anniversary is from Sunset Coast. And this piece is narrow. It's only 3/8. It's only 3/8 inch wide. I'm going to close that, get it out of the way. And I will look at the measurement. Again, it's 3/8 by 2 3/4. And then I'm blowing on it to dry. It should be dried pretty much instantly, but you never know. I don't want to smear it. I'm gonna grab my minis for this guy. I don't think I put the minis in my product, in my list of products. Okay. I think I should have everything, but you never know. I'm on the measurement page and I don't want to switch it over. All right, and so we're gonna put our happy anniversary right along there. And then now we are going to add our little butterflies. So now these are really up to you what color to use, because look, I used the Golden Glow and you could barely see them. I got the white over here on the leaves, but Golden Glow. There's a Peaceful Pine. This paper didn't really have the hydrangea hue, so I didn't use it, but it's up to you. Let's put, well, I'll just kind of do what I did originally. It wasn't that, but I want to put a little one here. Let's go ahead and, you know what? Let's put a hydrangea hue. Put one there. One over here. And you know what? We're going to put one, look, I even put one here and you can barely see it. So we'll put a Peaceful Pine there. And how about we put a Crisp Cantaloupe on our, no, that might not. So it's whatever you guys want to do. I'm over here trying to be all fancy smancy now. Let's put this little guy. He's still not even showing up that well. But I wanted to go with the in colors. We do have the in color dots, so you could do the in color dots. I used one right here as well. I should have my take your pick tool and not this tool. Oh my goodness. All right, so there we go. There's our card. I didn't add no ribbon, again, because I didn't want anything to get caught. If you want to add ribbon, you could always feed it through here and wrap it around and tie there. But that's an option for you. And that's today's card. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you like it. Again, it's a swing fold card. It swings open. See how you can kind of see that these are like getting a little bit, so if you put it here, it would definitely get caught. But that is today's project, and thank you so much for joining me. And you have a great weekend, and I will be back next Friday with another video for you. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.